This is day 247 of Zohar Pshat, and we're on Daf Chav Zayin or Beis in Zohar Kodesh, and we're 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Let's start 18 lines at the bottom. The Erev Rav is Afrisha ben Vav Lehei Law. They separate between the Vav and the Hey on high. Adol Sleep Ervas Eish Labicha Lo Schale. The Yud Yu of Hey Aim Vav Ben Hey Bas, and the Erev Rav separated. Begindo Mani Lagabe Hey Law. Therefore, there's a commandment concerning the Hey on high. Ervas Eish Labicha Lo Schale. And Avas Choscha Basabicho the Hey Tata, that refers to the Hey below, Espas Benov, Espas Bita, the Hey Didn't Tolad in the Hey. It's interesting, they're all sorts of derivatives of the Hey. Evidently, many different levels in Malchus. Evas Achiavicha, the Yud, that's the obviously going up the level of it's Yud again, the Yud Tolad does Yud, and it's a derivative of Yud on high, again, derivatives of higher levels. If you Ach Levav, and it's a brother to the Vav, whatever that means, I guess. It's somehow. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly what it means, but that's too much detail for us. And now we get back to the stuff which is less abstract. Sof, in the final analysis, Bezin the Rav Murav B'Yisrael. Time the Erev Rav is mixed in Ham Yisrael. Leis Kriva Yehuda B'Yisrael Asvan Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei. There's no proximity and connection among the letters Yud Kei Vav Kei. Miyadi Simyachun Me'alma, meaning when they're erased in the world, Idmar Ba'asan, the Kuchabichu, says about the letters of the Shem Hashem, the Pasuk in Zechariah, Bayomu Yeh Hashem Echad, Shema Echad. Everything will be unified. Uveginda, and therefore, Adam, the Inun Yisrael, which refers to Yisrael, Isun Yichud B'Araisa. We have unity in Torah, post the Erev Rav, if you're at the level of Adam. The Itmar Ba, and we create this unification between the Lamas Yom Tachtonim, between the different names of the Shem, aspects of the Shem Hashem. The Itmar Eitz Chaim Masikim Ba, with that level of Eitz Chaim, which connects everything. V'yim Matronisa Malchus, and this is creates the Matronisa, the matron, meaning the Shechina, which is Malchus. Misitshua Iskar Yisrael B'nei Melachim, because we create the Shechina in the world. We're called B'nei Melachim. We're the ones who bring Malchus into the world. That's true. Matronisa is feminine and Melech is masculine. But the idea is that we bring Shekhinah down to the world. And therefore, Kosh Baruch say, it's not good for man to be alone. He's got to have a tool. How does Amisol bring Malchus down to the world? Good question, right? Esel is a connector. We're going to make him a tool to help with him. The Mishna. That's the Mishnayos. Of course, Torah Sheba'al Peh. So Torah, of course, this Zohar is going to the idea that Adam represents Am Yisrael, and Am Yisrael's tool to bring the Shekhinah down to the world is the Ezer Kenegdo, is the Mishnah. Ita Sadahu Nar. It's the wife of that young man. Fascinating, Marshall, right? The young man is Am Yisrael, before on its way to bring the Shekhinah down to the world. It needs a wife, somebody with whom to work on this joint project. That's and that's the Mishnah. The Shifcha de Shechinta. The Mishnah is the Shifcha of the Shekhinah. It's the maidservant of the Shekhinah. And HaKadosh Baruch saying, you know what? Just I assume it's like an Amo Ivriya, not a Shifcha Knainis. I'm going to give you my Shifcha, this Shifcha. This is going to be your wife. And you're going to work with her. And you're going to bring me down into the world. You're going to bring Shekhinah down to the world. B'Zach Yisrael. If Am Yisrael has his merits, you alone begalusa. The Mishnah helps him out in Galus, because all this work is going to be done in Galus, right? And of course, Galus means the history of the world. It doesn't mean Chutz La'aretz here. It means there are always two aspects to Galus. There's Galus outside of Eretz Yisrael, which is Chutz La'aretz, and there's Galus meaning the aspect of the world before the Tikkun, which is the entire history of the world. So everybody's in Galus throughout history. Even when the Beis HaMikdash is built, it's still Galus from this perspective, because it's not the world of Tikkun yet. So in the world of Galus, we're working with Mishnah. Misisha de Heter Tohar Kosher. Heter Tohar Kosher. That's the good stuff, right? In other words, when we're working Heter Tohar Kosher, we bring down the Shekhinah. In other words, when we're doing our Avodah in this world, with things which are mutter and Torah and kosher, and hopefully doing the Shem Shamayim. So then we bring down the Kedusha into the world. V'lav, and if not, iu kenegdo. It's not ace, it's kenegdo. That's misitra the tame, apostle, and usher. That's things which are tame, apostle, and usher. So note that the idea is that all the rabbanans, not just the raisas, right? Things which are apostle are usually the raisas, right? The rabbanans, I'm sorry. So the idea is that Torah Shema B'Ksav has, of course, many Torah, Heter Torah kosher, but the Tameh, Puzzle, Usser, Puzzle and Usser are turned into Rabbanans. Normally, the Raisas usually they use the term Chayev. And I don't think the Zohar is by coincidence. As I would say, don't think you're going to get by fixing the world by just the Raisas. No. All the Rabbanans, and that's why it's Mishna, are part and parcel of Avod and Galus. And of course, Rabbanan gave many mitzvahs talking about Rabbanan for the situation of Galus, but I don't think it's specifically those referring to the totality. Avodas Hashem of Am Yisrael, which is a level of Mishnah, which is far more reaching, far more extensive than Torah B'Ksav. All that is our avodah being Shechina into the world. V'itus adisei dam Torah dam nida, misich the Mishnah e shabila. The woman who has dam toar, which is mutter al pi din, and dam nida, which is also al pi din, misich the Mishnah e shabila. It's given from the side of the Mishnah, and I think besides the Pshat fact that the whole differentiation between dam nida and dam toar as something which Rabbanan discussed, I don't think that's what he means here. In other words, the idea of using olam haba, olam hazeh, sorry, and even the dam in olam hazeh, there are ways to use it. Dam toar is a way in which you can't use it. Dam nida is a way in which you can't. And all this has to do with the Sitra Mishnah, how to work in this world. That's where it comes from, right? The idea of this imperfect world is full of blood. It's not all clean, but the ways to deal with it, and sometimes it's good positively, sometimes negatively. That is part and parcel of Mishnah. In a world which is Galus, non-Galus, the world tikkun, there's no blood. There's no dam, not dina, not dam tor. But this world is the world of dam, and there's dam nida and dam tor. V'lav iu bazuge. Yichud delay, and even though there's supposed to be this complete relationship which works out perfectly to bring harmony and shechina into the world, it doesn't always work out in this world. The full connection between the husband and wife in this mashal, between the man and the woman, is not connected, not complete until the erev rav is abolished. And then the tikkun is achieved. In other words, in this world, there's a give and take between usher and mutter, to tameh and Torah, and so on and so forth. And it's going to keep going that way until the erev rav is abolished. And wow, that's it. Moshe's buried outside of Eretz Yisrael. Amazing, right? Mishnah. His Mishnah Kvura is this idea of Mishnah. Ishayu. Nobody's going to know a place where he's buried until the day comes and the erev rav is abolished. The Kvura of Moshe is symbolic of always being in the state of Galus until we're able to eradicate the erev rav, and always the state of Mishnah, where you have to figure out what's tameh, what's Torah, what's also, what's mutter, what's chayav, what's potter, etc., etc. Have this constant struggle. Nothing can be, the chibur can't be completed until the erev rav is eradicated. Okay, it's a lot. Stop here for today.